I started writing what I felt like was serious poetry in junior high school. I s I still go back I still have all of those poems. I still go back and read them, and some of them aren't bad. It's not all teenage angst poetry. So I always thought of myself as a poet, from a very early age. And when I came back from college, when I, got married, had kids, I was always writing poetry. So I've thought of myself as a poet for 60 years. I've never thought of myself as anything else. I've worked at several different jobs. That was always to me trading time for money to feed a poetry habit. The Bings and I started performing together uh, 40 years ago, based in the 80s, and we just found out that somehow my music poems, or the poems that I'd written about music, like My People Was Me, or The High Country Remembers Her Heritage, and the poems I'd written about the Hammonds family or Pocahontas County, they all kind of had the same rhythm. They all would fit. Like I'd do a poem and Tim would play a banjo tune, and we'd finish at the same time and go like, "Oh shit!" It's like, wait a minute, how's that work? What the mountains know. The mountains know on this frosty morn what never dies was never born. Music formed deep down below. It was always here, is what the mountains know. Fiddle spins the stars and moon, the heavens cry in most every tune. Comets come and planets go when the fiddle plays what the mountains know. Banjo strings the birds along, and all the animals know its song. They laugh and dance the do-si-do when the banjo plays what the mountains know. Water springs from the mandolin, leaps from the place where it all begins, and runs from the tops to the seas below when the mandolin plays what the mountains know. Guitar thrums the roots and trees of an old rhythm of an ancient beat, shading every glade and grove when the guitar plays what the mountains know. The pulse of the land is the low bass sound of the highland drum in the echoing ground. The heartbeat of the bedrock soul is the bass when it plays what the mountains know. Voices lift in the misty air with the fog's own words written everywhere in a language they learned without being told when the singers sing what the mountains know. With touch and feel of enlightened hands, the players play, but they understand they're not in charge. They just let it flow when the players play what the mountains know. It's really the music that plays through them, rising up from a place so far within, it will never leave, it will never go. The music hears what the mountains know. The music plays what the mountains know. Formed in a place so deep below, it will never leave, it will never go. It's always here, is what the mountains know. 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 Always here, mountains know.